Okay, in last lecture we already started diuretics. In diuretics we discuss various categories. Now next category is in diuretics, carbonic anhydrous inhibitor. Example of this drug acetazolamide. Carbonic anhydrous inhibitor is the example is acetazolamide. Carbonic anhydrous, actually in carbonic anhydrous is responsible for the conversion of or fusion of water or carbon dioxide. It will convert when water and carbon dioxide is fused together. With the help of carbonic anhydrous convert carbonic acid and reversible reaction is there. So this enzyme is these drug normally inhibit the carbonic anhydrous enzyme. Carbonic anhydrous enzyme play various reaction, play important role in your body, and it will be responsible for various biological reactions or it having the certain biological function. So if you are inhibiting this enzyme, so excretion of potassium or rate of urine formation is also affected or increases. Normally this carbonic anhydrous enzyme is present in renal tubular cells. It also present in your gastric mucosa. This enzyme is present in your exocrine parenchyma, also present in your ciliary body of your eye. It also present in your brain. It also present in your RBC. So these are some exact location of carbonic anhydrous enzyme. So let me discuss how exactly if you are inhibiting the carbonic anhydrous. So what are the changes takes place in your body? What are the changes takes place in your kidney? So normally carbonic anhydrous enzyme is present mostly in your tubular cells of proximal convoluted tubules. So what are the different changes of changes takes place? So as we already aware that it mainly present on your proximal convoluted tubule or in your basolateral of proximal convoluted tubule. See, normally when fluid is here, जब भी fluid आता है, exactly how carbonic anhydrous inhibitor will work, we will discuss is first we will discuss normal physiology. नॉर्मल फिजियोलॉजी में कार्बोनिक अनहाइड्रस का रोल क्या है, किसके लिए वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है. व्हेन fluid is here, actually in this area in proximal convoluted tubule one type of exchanger is there. This exchanger, what it will do, it will throw sodium inside and hydrogen outside. जो normally when this exchanger is work, so it will take sodium inside or throw your proton outside. प्रोटॉन को बाहर फेंकता है. सो नॉर्मली व्हाट विल हैपन व्हेन प्रोटॉन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इज इंक्रीज इन योर ट्यूबल्स. जब ट्यूबल्स में रेनल ट्यूबल्स में प्रोटॉन इंक्रीज होता है. सो इन दिस एरिया आल्सो इन दिस एरिया बाइकार्बोनेट लेवल इज आल्सो हाई. नॉर्मली व्हाट विल हैपन, सी दिस normally carbonic anhydrous inhibitor example acetazolamide normally work on your proximal convoluted tubule. Why it will work on your proximal convoluted tubule? Because carbonic anhydrous is mainly present in this area. See, normally what will happen, like we are discussing first normal physiology. Normally क्या होता है, and then we will discuss how your drug will work. Normally what will happen, this type of exchanger is present in your proximal convoluted tubule. What it will do, it will take sodium inside or throw proton outside. When proton concentration is increases in this area, tubular area, so what will happen, this proton will react or fuse with bicarbonate. If proton or bicarbonate, these thing react with each other, which will result in the which will responsible formation of carbonic acid. Okay, carbonic acid is there. Now role of carbonic anhydrous. Carbonic anhydrous present on the surface of this renal tubules. renal tubule की surface पे present होता है और it will work on your carbonic acid. It will dissociate your carbonic acid. So carbonic acid dissociate into carbon dioxide and water. Okay. Normally what will happen? Proton concentration is increases in this area. Okay. If proton concentration increases, this proton react with bicarbonate. So when proton and bicarbonate react with each other, which will be responsible for formation of carbonic acid. Now this carbonic acid dissociate into carbon dioxide or water with the help of carbonic anhydrous enzyme. Okay, now next important thing, this carbon dioxide. Okay, this carbon dioxide is can easily fuse in basolateral membrane, and this carbonic anhydride, this carbon dioxide easily diffuses in your basolateral membrane, where it will react with water. वहाँ पर वो इन दोनों का रिएक्शन होता है, एंड दिस वाटर और कार्बोनिक एसिड रिएक्ट एंड अगेन फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कार्बोनिक एसिड, एंड दिस कार्बोनिक एसिड अगेन डिसोसिएट इनटू see, in your basolateral membrane, carbon dioxide and water fuse together with the help of carbonic anhydrase enzyme. Carbonic anhydrase enzyme के प्रेजेंस में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और वाटर एक दूसरे से रिएक्ट करते हैं, रिजल्टेंट प्रोडक्ट इज कार्बोनिक एसिड. कार्बोनिक एसिड अगेन डिसोसिएट इनटू बाइकार्बोनेट और प्रोटॉन. दिस प्रोटॉन इज कमिंग आउट इन योर tubular cell. So this is the basic physiology of carbon, or this is the basic function of carbonic anhydrase enzyme. See, normally what will happen if we are using carbonic anhydrase enzyme. So when we are using carbonic anhydrase enzyme, so this enzyme is get blocked. If this enzyme is get blocked, your formation of carbonic acid is not there. Means what? Carbonic acid is not dissociate. If this carbonic acid not dissociate, so what will happen? This carbon dioxide in this water is not formed, and in this way proton is not excreted. Whatever the bicarbonate is there, level of bicarbonates increases and urine become alkaline, and more excretion of this is this sodium and proton, sodium or bicarbonate is there. See, normally what will happen if we are inhibiting this carbonic anhydrase enzyme? So what will happen? This whatever exchanger is also a function of this exchanger also decreases, or in this way whatever the excretion of sodium is increases in your urine, or it excretion of bicarbonate. Mainly this carbonic anhydrase mainly responsible for alkaline your urine. ये यूरिन के pH को रिड्यूस करता है, और जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है, बाकी आपका ये एक्सक्रीशन भी, यूरिन का एक्सक्रीशन भी इंक्रीज होता है. सो इन दिस वे वी कैन एक्सप्लेन द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एक्शन ऑफ कार्बोनिक अनहाइड्रास एंजाइम इनहिबिटर्स. What are the other action of carbonic anhydrase inhibitor? So if we are inhibiting the carbonic anhydrase enzyme, so what are the other function of this drug? So other function, actually this drug reduces the intraocular tension. How intraocular tension is reduces? Simply if you are inhibiting the carbonic anhydrase enzyme, so your production of aqueous humor is also reduces. अगर हम कार्बोनिक एनहाइड्राइज एंजाइम को इनहिबिट करते हैं तो आपका इंट्राओकुलर टेंशन रिड्यूस होता है. हाउ इंट्राओकुलर टेंशन रिड्यूसेस? और अल्टीमेटली अफेक्ट एंड द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ एक्वेस ह्यूमर. एक्वेस ह्यूमर का प्रोडक्शन रिड्यूस हुआ, अल्टीमेटली इंट्राओकुलर टेंशन इज रिड्यूसेस. सेकंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, इफ कार्बोनिक एनहाइड्राइज एंजाइम इज इनहिबिटेड, सो योर गैस्ट्रिक HCl is decreases, your pancreatic sodium hydrogen carbonate is also reduces, but it require in very high dose. If you are giving very high dose, that जब जाकर ये आपके HCl को रिड्यूस करेगा. सो दैट इज नॉट, वी कैन नॉट यूज एज ए क्लिनिकली. It also increases the carbon dioxide level in brain, or reducing the pH in your central nervous system or brain. It reducing, or due to this action sedation is there, or it increasing elevation of seizure threshold. Okay, if you are inhibiting the carbonic anhydrase enzyme, so whatever the carbon dioxide level is increased in brain, or pH also reduces. pH level is reduces, which produces a sedation, or seizure chances of seizure threshold is also increases. If in your lungs, actually it will responsible for alteration or carbon dioxide transport in your lungs. Okay, so these are some other or extra actions of carbonic anhydrase inhibitor. Next point related with the carbonic anhydrase enzyme or acetazolamide is pharmacokinetic properties. Actually this drug is orally active. Orally active drug means what? If you are taking orally, so absorption is very good. Orally active drug is there, orally very well absorption is there. Actually it is not metabolized, it is excreted unchanged. As it is excreted unchanged, नो मेटाबॉलिज्म प्रोसेस इज देयर, जैसे लिया हम लोगों ने वैसे के वैसे ही एक्सक्रीट होता है. और इफ यू सीइंग दिस ड्यूरेशन ऑफ एक्शन, इट लास्ट फॉर 8 to 12 hours. इट ड्यूरेशन है मैक्सिमम नियर अबाउट 8 to 12 hours. Point related with carbonic anhydride inhibitor or acetazolamide uses of this drug. We can use this drug in glaucoma. Glaucoma, what will happen in glaucoma? Intraocular tension is increases. So we have to reducing intraocular. We already discussed this function. This drug, if you are inhibiting the carbonic anhydrase enzyme, so what will happen? Production of aqueous humor is reduced. If aqueous humor production reduces, ultimately it will affect in intraocular tension. Your intraocular tension is reduces. That's why this drug is effective in glaucoma. Second important thing, we can also utilize this drug to alkaline the urine pH. We already discussed how urine pH become urine pH is reduces. Why urine pH reduces? Because this drug is responsible for more excretion of bicarbonate. Bicarbonate का level आपका यूरिन में इंक्रीज होता है. डेट्स वाई योर यूरिन पीएच इज अल्कलाइन. इट इज ऑल्सो यूज इन इपिलेप्सी. व्हेन epilepsy, when primary drug is failed, not primary drug is not so effective, in that condition we can use this drug in epilepsy. It can use also mountain sickness. Mountain sickness means what? If any person is traveling to mountain or hilly area, अगर कोई पर्सन है हिली एरिया में ट्रैवल करता है, ऊपर माउंटेन पे ट्रैवल करता है, एंड ड्यू टू दैट ट्रैवलिंग that illness is there, we can consider as a mountain sickness. Okay, and what are the symptoms of mountain sickness? Headache is there, nausea is there, giddiness is there, weakness is there, or insomnia is there. It lasts for 1 to 2 days. If person is traveling to mountain or hilly area, or due to traveling some sickness is there, that sickness we can call as a mountain sickness. So this drug is also effective to overcome the mountain sickness. Okay, so these are some uses of carbonic anhydrase inhibitors.